cosplay world to a rant. A rant! Usually I do the let's make stuff, but no, this time I'm gonna do a rant. I'm gonna do a rant about commissions. I love to make stuff. Make stuff in the middle of the night, like scaring the neighbors, but you know, they don't bother me. You know, you walk out of the apartment with a plasma rifle or like something scary, they stop bothering you. Yeah, but no. Focus. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, commissions. Okay, I've gotten a lot of commissions. Request for commissions. So, I'd like to put a video out there for people who want a commission. Maybe I can just point this out. Maybe they'll actually watch this. Who knows? So, might be taking this down later if policies change, so on and so forth. Blah blah blah. Void where something illegal. Anyway. So, I'm not really a like hardcore commissioner. I kind of do it to help pay some bills. And if I were a commissioner, this is kind of like the backwards way of doing things, because as soon as I teach people how to make stuff, typically they're just going to go run off and do it. So, yeah, I don't think that's how it works. But I did start this for the cosplay people, mostly because I don't like to write. Hopefully some of you know, I'm totally dyslexic. Yeah, my writing is completely backwards. But I have gotten Dragon Speak. Dragon Speak's awesome, even though sometimes it doesn't know what I'm saying, and sometimes it puts up similes, and I can't recognize a simile because it reads the same way to me either way. So if I have similes in my responses and so on and so forth, sorry, they look the same. They look like the word I'm trying to use. Yeah, well. But this is really great reference material. You know, someone needs to know how to do so and so. You go, well, how about you look at this? This might help you, and it saves me a lot of ranting time. Plus, it's a lot of fun actually to make these videos. Mostly it keeps me focused because I have people to be accountable to. Maybe whatever. Anyway, plus I get to talk with people that are not in this corner, because you know I spend most of my life here making stuff because I'm a troll. I go, making stuff. So a little bit of human interaction. Yeah, awesome. Aside from conventions, things like that. Okay. So, I guess, I'll go over just asking for a request. Now, before you even ask for a request, you need to, I should tell you that I'm booked up about 2 months in advance. Now, that means that if someone were to get a quote, say, okay, cool, let's do this, send me a deposit for materials, because, you know, I gotta buy materials. And then go and, I would go and make it. I would have to wait. It would be 2 months before, from that date, probably somewhere around there, I would be able to go and make it. And then let's say comfortably another month before I could ship it, before you get it via shipping or whatever means. Typically, a lot of the times, I will just drop it off at people's, or drop it off at conventions, assuming you show up on time. Or people can come on over to my house and I'll just hand it on over to them. Have a little conversation, so on and so forth. Maybe some tea. No, I don't drink a lot of tea, but you know what I mean. Alright, so if you're asking for something in 2 weeks, not gonna happen. No, guys. There's a line like 2 months in advance for you guys. Especially around convention times, like ASIN. I don't do any commission work a month before ASIN. That's all me time. That's all me and my buddy's time. I make stuff for my teammates. They make stuff for me. I make my own work. It's good times, cooperativeness, wonderful, happy joy, so on and so forth. I'm trying to get them to do vids or something, participate in some way, but you know, they have their own lives to live. Apparently I'm the only one who's crazy enough to do this stuff. Oh well, okay, back, focusing. All right. So, I would still much rather teach you guys how to make all this stuff because then I only have to make it once. Than to make a little bit of money and what is it? Oh wait, oh yeah. No, I've done this video like 5 times because my girlfriend's phone keeps going off. She has like 100 alarms for some reason, and she left it here in the house today. So, right. Now, imagine you're a minimum wage worker doing part-time in the United States. How much would you make? If you guessed about $150 a week, you guessed right. Yes, if you worked the bare minimum in a minimum wage job, the lowest pay rate, you get about $150 a week. Assuming that was all on the table and it was legit. Because some people don't work on the table and make less money and so on and so forth. Oh, waitressing. Technicalities. Okay, focus. But here, guys, I typically charge $100 for a week's labor. And the minimum for me is 1 week labor. So, it's going to be minimum $100 plus the cost of materials. Okay, so labor, $100 plus the cost of materials. I will give you, when you ask for a quote, a list of all the materials I plan to use. Sometimes things change up, like I have a better idea, or maybe my design doesn't work out the way I planned it. Where you can just take that list of materials, go and do it yourself. It'll be cheaper. It'll be undoubtedly cheaper, but I'm hoping that if you watch any of my videos, that my quality speaks for itself, and the $100 labor is a reasonable term for you guys. Oh, I also charge extra for wiring because it takes longer to wire stuff. I'm pretty sure you've seen that too if you watch any of my recent videos. It takes a long time to make sure everything works right, make sure it works out right all the time. Mechanics. If it does things like open, close, move, do anything unusual, glow, charge for that too because it takes more time, more effort. Especially like on inside bits and things like that. And extravagant materials like steel, or crazy material that's hard to work with, or takes a lot of time or space or something. Yeah, if you got me working more time, it's gonna charge you more time. But, oh, and then I have shipping. So, it's labor, materials, extravagant, weird stuff, extra stuff. Like this is just plain, this prop here, there's nothing extraordinary about it except for the acrylic there. Maybe this, like, slot piece, but, whatever. Yeah. And then shipping, if I have to. Sometimes I'll meet you at cons. If I meet you at a con, you hope you're on time, because I got other stuff to do usually at conventions. It's usually me having fun, getting a little tipsy after 8 o'clock. Or I'm at some, I do stuff at cons. It's fun time for everybody. Right. Or you can drop by my house. If you jump by my house and pick up a prop, if you live in the Chicagoland area, yeah, no shipping charge. But if you live in, Europe, yeah, there is a good amount of shipping involved with that. Usually, especially when you got these big props that are elongated in weird shapes, yeah, shipping can be kind of crazy. I just shipped off one thing. It was like $80 US for shipping. It wasn't even out of the country. Oh, what else is there? I like to make stuff that's I haven't made a zillion times before. Like I've been asked for the Rebellion, like the first video sword I made. But I've made a sword so many times for the same person, and it's kind of boring. I will still do the Rebellion for money, but I would prefer other stuff. Okay, so at this point, some of you may be going, but Knives, I want these horns. How much would those cost? sorry guys, gotta stand by it. $100 labor plus cost materials. So this if with the other horn would cost like $105 plus shipping, plus shipping. Crazy. No one in the right mind would pay it. Not me. Probably not anyone watching this video. Probably not. You probably run off and go, you know what? I think I can give it a shot making it myself. Yeah. But I made this for a friend who I told you he's helped me out a lot, and it was, not for money, it was for a favor because he's helped me out so much in the past too. However, I would be happy to make something like the Hammer of Zillihu or the Calyx Scratch or something of Roses, even, I don't know, a Knackeredile costume or something. And say, you know what? You want some horns with that? There you go. Free horns. No big deal. So, there you go. Now, again, I would prefer it's to, let people learn and develop their skills, and that's all good fun, because a lot of cosplay, like half the fun is making the cosplay yourself. It is, if you've never done it yourself. If you make like a completely terrible something or another out of foam or duct tape or cardboard, I might wince at it, but I go, okay, that's great. I know I'll go, yeah, you made your own stuff. Even though cardboard makes me wince, it just attacks me right here. But, I applaud people who make their own stuff, even if it's just completely wrong. Just give it a shot, guys. It's fun. You can make, if you think you're going to be embarrassed, there are going to be 10 or 20 people at the same event as you who are going to be doing way crazier stuff than you. So don't even worry about it, guys. Just do what you can with what you have. That's all you can do, right? I don't know. What else is there for this rant? Oh, right, some other stuff. I don't do videos. I don't do videos of everything. Like, if I were to make something for that, I'm not gonna make stuff that's gonna blatantly get me, copyright infringement attack, like from Disney or something like that, or from Steven Spielberg, because those people really will go right after you. That's suicide. Even right now, I'm kind of dancing, like on the edge of doing this stuff. I might pull this video later. We'll see. So not everything goes up a video. However, I do prefer to make videos of everything I make. That way, it is at least some benefit to the cosplay world out there. And then it's also good because a lot of people prefer progress pictures. Like, is he actually working on my stuff? Yes, I'm actually working on your stuff. Here's your videos to prove it that I'm actually making your stuff. Let's see what else is there. What is it? Prop. Now, this is foam and plastic. If you weren't here, a lot of this is foam and plastic. If you're expecting this to take a drop from 5 feet and not be nicked and cracked, you're asking a whole lot. This thing, if I drop it from 5 feet, I'll probably lose I don't know, like a quarter of a square inch of material, and it'll scratch it. But it's still good and strong as long as you don't play around with it and drop it and be irresponsible. Still reasonably strong. I'm not gonna beat it with a rasp. Is there something reasonable I can beat it with? How about this? There we go. There we go. It's reasonable. Although not all cosplays are. If it's made of acrylic, like this acrylic stand, that's glass, guys. That'll shatter. Okay. So, what I have to say is, once you have it, it's your responsibility. You have to take care of it. I will do repairs, but don't ask me to pay shipping to paint up like a nick, guys. Just get some paint and touch it up, okay? I varnish it up. If if necessary. Like here it's varnished, but here it's textured. What else is there? I expect you not to, was it abide by all laws of not getting yourself arrested for having a prop that's, say, orange tip. So if I make you a gun prop and it's got an orange tip, and you take that orange tip off, that's on you. That's all you. Okay? General at rah! Rah! Okay, what other stuff? There's like a ton of, there's like a couple other things. Now, ref arts. Ref art's very important. When you send me a request, you have to send me send me all the best ref art you can, okay? You need to be clear about what you want. And if you're not familiar with my skill level at this point, you need to watch my videos and see what I'm capable of. And just expect that kind of stuff from what I'm going to produce for you. I don't know, I hope my work speaks for itself is what you're going to get. Now, every cosplayer goes, I need to be perfect, I need to be perfect, I need to be perfect. I'm going to do as perfect as I can, but you guys send me the ref art, alright? And if I say it's physically not going to happen, like I had a guy, he asked me for a glowing stick, like a stick that glows, like a lightsaber, but there's no handle to it. It just all glows from head to toe like a giant light, like a giant glow stick. And it wanted to glow brightly in daylight. Wasn't gonna happen. Yeah, just not gonna happen. I can't make that. I can get some acrylic rod, some inch-thick acrylic rod, and insert LEDs almighty into it, but you'll probably be able to see them, and it's probably not what you're asking for. So, I can't change physics. I'll do what I can, but I can't change physics. And if you haven't seen it in movies, chances are I'm not going to be able to do it either. He also wanted that same rod to be able to fight with, like as if you were going to go out and kick someone's butt with a glowing piece of glass and expect it not to shatter, like immediately. Yeah. So that was a big no. Alright. Now, and what else is there? I'll do my best to work with you. If you see my videos and you go, this is kind of not right, I'll go, okay, cool. But if you go crazy and expect crazy stuff out of me, like, I believe the reason why I still have this is because the guy wanted to remake this from scratch, because there's a support piece of wood in there, aside from a couple other like arguments. Yeah, that wood's necessary for the substructure, and you need it to hold it together. That's not going anywhere. Plus, I'm not going to remake it by hand. It's just not going to happen. No. So what I did was, after a considerable length of obscenities directed at me, I decided our transaction is over, and he lost his deposit. Yes, if you swear at me, you forfeit your deposit. I think this is a rather nice prop. He thought it was a piece of crap. And if you look at the picture on the beginning of the videos, I think it's pretty close to real life. But yeah, I reserve the right to stop the transaction if you're an ass. If you're just a complete ass. Yeah. So that's a number. Yeah, there's other stuff. I probably should go over, I guess. Yeah, don't use it. My props are not weapons. They are props. They're not meant to hurt people. Things like that. Stuff that it's just common sense stuff, but I have to say because people do it. People do it all the time. Like, if my batty hammer, someone were to try to use it as a real weapon, it would break. Because it's not a real weapon. It's a prop, guys. It's not real. Yeah. So, I don't know what else there is to say. I love making stuff for you guys. I love hearing from all you, hear all your suggestions, all this stuff. You know, I would love to see your work. That's what I want to see. I want to see your stuff. Like, post. I allow video responses. I should go through. I might not have gotten all of them, but post your video responses of your stuff. I would love to see your stuff, especially from all over the world. Get stuff from Brazil, from Taiwan, from the Middle East, from Europe. I would love to see you guys. Like, Brazil has some crazy stuff, but I don't speak Portuguese, so I have no idea what's going on. I can kind of fiddle together a little bit of French, kind of, and English, of course, I know that. But I would love to see your guys' stuff, as I'm completely going off tangent of commissioning work. So, I'm sorry, guys. I don't think it's reasonable for you guys to wait 2.5 months, 3 months for a foam horn, and for it to cost $105. It doesn't make any sense. I don't mean, it's like, I'm trying so hard not to be a jackass, you know? But I'd love to, like, if you want a prop with a set of horns, or, you know, something piddly, or, you know, small bit of work, I'd be happy to just throw it in there, no problem. Okay? Oh wow. I'm going to get back to work because I've been shooting this video for about an hour and a half, reshooting and reshooting and reshooting. Hopefully I've not gone wrong. Hopefully you guys are listening to this whole rant. Thanks guys for watching. Thank you guys for asking for commissions because it pays my car insurance. And hopefully we all, like, benefit from this, especially if you guys can, you know, suggest better, you know, suggest stuff, because I love to hear what I'm doing wrong. Like recently, a guy said, hey, you should show up your props better at the end because no one sees stuff except while you're making it. I completely agree with that guy. I need to show off my stuff way better at the end. And I will be doing that. And I also hear that I'm not loud enough. I'm trying to figure out a way, like, should I get a microphone and just attach it here and into this? There's no microphone slide on the camera. I don't know. I'll try to be more loud or something. But this is as much energy as I'm going to put out. This is as much as energy as I can produce while talking to an inanimate object. Yeah. Oh well. Thanks guys for watching. See you in the next vid, which I hopefully will be up later today. And good times to all. Yay! I'm gonna hit the button. Hit the button. Hit the